So now let me use the buyer access. So this is our requisition number. Now I need to log out, close this. I will log in by engineer alert user to initiate the purchase order for IT. Okay, so we have here for IT, KGL Group, IT purchasing buyer. This is only for the IT related items. Then there is one function called auto create. This function is responsible to convert the approved requisition to a purchase order. Okay, so it will ask which requisition number you need to convert it to the purchase order. Select, sorry, here. So I will just paste the number. This is the number. Okay, find it in the auto create form. So if it is more lines, it will appear. Select whatever lines you need to convert to the purchase order. Just click automatic. Select supplier name. I'm selecting access. Currency, if you need to change, you can change, or keep the default currency, then create. So now just with simple clicks using the auto create form, I converted the approved requisition to incomplete purchase order. Fill the required data like ship to location, bill to location, whatever. This is the whatever. I will select like any location, no problem. Then save. Okay, the purchase order is generated with this number. Supplier, I selected the supplier. Item is coming automatically from the requisition and the price and everything. Still, you can update the quantity, you can update the price. Need by date is coming from the requisition. Then also shipment information like which organization, location is coming from requisition, everything. Here in distribution account also, here is the requester name. Distribution account is coming from the requisition details. If you click more in the distribution, you will find the number, which requisition number and which line number. So each purchase order number will be linked with the PO, with the requisition line number and the requisition number. So now the purchase order is ready to approve it. Okay, till now is it clear? Any questions here for the PO creation? So mainly you use the auto create form, select the lines, convert to the purchase order, fill the remaining required data, then you can submit it for approvals. So next,
now it's directly to TV.
what the here is the currency coming also. So just I will submit for approval. Here you can write like note for approval if you need to write notes. Then select the approval path. So this is the next approval. Click OK button. So now the purchase order is submitted for approvals. Once you click OK, it is submitted for approvals. You cannot access the purchase order now in the entry form. So to check this purchase order, go to the purchase order summary form, select the date range. If you don't know the number, you can search by date or any other of the available searching criteria here in the purchase order summary and click find button. You will find this is the only number. You can check the status, action history. You can see the approver, and the status is in the header level. You can check the status, but you cannot open. So if open button is disabled, that means you cannot access. It is in process. Okay, so now the next step is approving the the PO. So I will log in with the approver now. Log out. Close this. Log out. Okay, so by today's date you will find the approval notification for that purchase order. He can take the action to reject, to request the information. Here also there is an option to request more information from a specific, from another user. Just he need to click and write whatever information he needs, and he will get back with the, he will receive the response on this request more information. Now I will click approve button. So now it goes to the next approver. Okay. So same notification also. So let's log in back with the buyer, the initiator who created the PO. Okay. So now you will find here, this is your user, by the way, engineer.
Did you reset my password?
Oh, you reset. Don't.
The main password or?
لا for test.
Did I have pending request?
Okay, so she received the notification that the purchase order is approved. So click OK. خلاص. So now we can check the purchase order. We can open the buyer responsibility. Purchase order summary. No. So today's date I will use to find the purchase order. You can see here the status is now approved. So now you can open. The status is now approved for the purchase order. Means you can print the purchase order, you can send it to supplier, and once it's delivered you can do the GRN, you can do the receiving transactions. Okay, to do the receiving transaction it is very simple. It's just you need to go to the receipts and click on receipts menu, select the number, find it. System will show you the line, which date, what is the receipt date. I need to receive it by today's date, so just move this form or close it even, no problem. So just select the line that you need to receive. You might receive alert if you exceed the tolerance date, because there is early receipt tolerance and late receive tolerance, 5 days or whatever. So I'm receiving early, so just click OK. Just you need to save this. Once you save, you can see the receipt number generated here. Okay, receipt number is generated here. So you can go to the view receiving transaction to inquire about this number. You can even search by transaction date, today's date, and find. So you will find this is 86, this is 87. So this is the second, this is the latest one. If you click on transactions, so you can see one receive and deliver one item for that purchase order number. Okay, and receiver you will find this is a unit of measure, date, item which you received. Each line you receive, system will create automatically 2 lines, receive and deliver. Okay, this is all the details. So next step, you might need to do correction. To reverse the receipt we have 2 options. One is correction and one is return to supplier. They will do the same functionality. They will do the reverse of receiving, but the difference in the system, this is called correction, this is called return to supplier. Okay, so if you go to correction, any questions here? So search for the purchase order number you need to correct, so you can adjust the quantity. If you received like 10 and you need to make it 9, so you can adjust by -1. You can adjust partially the full quantity or partial quantity, you can adjust. And press find. Here you will find 2 lines, one for deliver and one for receive. So you will correct in 2 steps. The first step is to make -1 from the deliver. If you make -1, so quantity after that will move from deliver automatically to receive. Then you will make -1 in the next step from receive, then the quantity will be 0. So when we checked the view receiving transaction, we found like 2 lines, receive and deliver. But when you correct, you need to correct in 2 steps. -1 from deliver, then save. Okay, now search again for the same item in correction. You will find now the one available in receive. In receive. So -1 again from receive, save. Now if you go to the view receiving transaction to see what happened, to see like inquiry, what happened for receiving. So this is the receipt, this is the deliver, this is the correct, this is the correct. Now if you go back to the receipts form, you can receive again. You will find the quantity available again for receiving. Okay, so you can do the receiving again. So we'll do the receipt again, then we'll use the return to supplier. This is the purchase order number, find receipt date, close this form, the quantity 1 available again, save, it is saved. Now go to the view receiving transaction, check the purchase order. So this is another receipt 88. Check the transaction, receive, deliver. Okay. So the previous received we corrected, then we received in by a new receipt number. Now you can do return to supplier, the other option to correct. Find. Now the quantity I need to return is 1. I need to return it to supplier. You can return it to receiving only, or you can return it to supplier. You can return in 2 steps or in 1 step. If you selected supplier, so it will be returned in 1 shot, so it will be available for receiving. If you return it to receiving, again you need to another step to return from receiving to supplier. Okay, so here if you select receiving, save. Again when you do return, you will find 1 option only available, return to supplier. Okay, so I think we will not use this return to receiving, so return to supplier, then save. Now you can view the receiving transaction for that PO, find 88 transactions. So automatically system created 2 lines because you selected return to supplier, so automatically he returned to receiving, then to supplier automatically. So now the same purchase order, you can receive it again, and so on. Same quantity will be available again to receive, which is 1. Okay. If we go to the purchase order, so now the purchase order is approved. So if this is a wrong purchase order, so you can cancel the entire purchase order from header level, or you can specify a specific line, and from tools you can cancel. But just make sure to put the mouse cursor whether in header to cancel the entire purchase order, or into a specific line to cancel this specific purchase order line. And from here also, tools control, you can do the same. You can cancel PO line, or you can cancel all the purchase order. Okay, so this is the main topics. So any clarity required here? Yes.
Project name.
Project name here you have it for which company? Access, right? Project name actually you have to inform IT. You have to send it to us to create, because it is available in the common application, in the application lookup, which is the lookups for the entire system. So we cannot give access to this function, because if we give access, so you can create any lookups for anything in the application. You got the idea? So whatever projects you need to create, just send it to us, send it to support, and we will create it upon need. Okay. Any doubts? Any?
How can you create in foreign currency?
With foreign currency. Okay, I will show you now. Here initially when you open the purchase order, there is currency button. The first thing you need to do, you need to make sure that it is foreign or local currency. So just click the currency button, change to USD. And here, because this is like last date is 24, so I need to make it last 24 November. So I need to make it earlier date to this, like 23 November. Here you will find automatically the rate date. Okay, so click done. So now the currency is USD. So simply you need to click the currency button, select the foreign currency, corporate will be defaulted, corporate rate type, then system will show you the rate as per this date. When you click done, so any item you select here, anything you select here, it will be with dollar. Yes, fine. So then some details about the purchase order inquiry. So I will go to another responsibility, like, so let me log out from this user. Just how to inquire about purchase order, how to know the closed, the open, and so on. Okay, so now I will navigate to the purchasing module, global purchasing responsibility. In the purchase order summary 4, here we have all our search criteria available. So if I need to check all the open purchase order, so I can check from here. From status, you will have control. I can check open with open status, and the date range, I can select the date range from here, from 1st November till now. Okay, then I can press find. So which level of details you need to see, like headers or lines or shipment or distributions. Header, it will show the like purchase order number, supplier name, location, description. Header information only. Lines, it will show the items, categories, prices, quantities, and so on. Shipments, it will show additional information like organization, which warehouse. Distribution, it will show also the account details. Okay, so here just I will show in header level. Press find. Now you can see all these are open purchase order. Closer status is open here, you can see, and you can export to Excel. Fine. So when you open, this is for example incomplete. So it will show also incomplete because it's open. So in the status I will add another search criteria as approved, like it's approved and still open. Press find, so it will show the approved and still open yet. When you open the purchase order, you can know from the shipment, from the status, you can see ordered 1, received 0, cancelled. It is not received yet, it's not cancelled yet, it's not billed. So that's why it's open. So when you open each purchase order, you can see open, shipment, status, so you can see here. Okay, and so on. Now next is I can check the purchase order closed for receiving. Once you receive the purchase order, system automatically will close the shipment for receiving. The status for each shipment you receive fully will be updated to closed for receiving. So press the find button. So you will find here when you open any of these POs in the shipment status, you will find ordered 1, received 1, not billed yet. Billed is 0. So that means that's why it's closed for receiving. If it is billed also, it will be closed. Okay, so the purchase order first will be approved and the status, closer status, will be open. Once you received, system will automatically update it to closed for receiving. Once you match with the invoice and fully match it, system will close the purchase order and the status will be closed. Okay, that's all. What else? Then let's check the closed status. Closed status. You will find also the list of closed purchase order. Open any one, check the status in the shipment status. You will find ordered 1, received 1, billed 1. That's why it is closed. Okay. Okay. Even though you can still update the purchase, revise the purchase order, here you will find like 0 in each purchase order. You will find 0, means the revision number is 0. Once you update the purchase order after approval, system will create revision 2 and 3 for each revising. After approval, system will generate the revision number. Okay, so however this is closed purchase order, but still you can add a new line and proceed and re-approve the purchase order and receive the new line and so on. Okay, this is the topics. Any further topics, Neil?
Yeah, cover it.
Okay, so please, any doubts, any clear, feel free to ask anything. Okay.
Okay.
Yeah. I don't know. I've met everyone here.
Okay, thank you, Nabil and wife.
Thank you.
Very good.
Thanks. Welcome.